Hey guys, I'm your host Franz, and this is the New Leaf Financial Podcast. Basically, we're just going to go over some topics about financials and investing, or pretty much anything else that just comes to my mind related to that process. But yeah, with that being said, I just want to hop right into it as I have a lot of information to go over here today. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so the first thing I wanted to do here is just give you a little bit of I guess you could say a market update. The market has been going up, and pretty substantially here recently, and I actually read an article this morning that, I kind of suspected it and expected, that this was going to happen, but I don't know, it is what it is. It's just something to keep a lookout that I wanted to inform you guys. Basically, they say we're in a stock market bubble, which I definitely agree with, with everything that's going on right now, but there's still money to be made, and there's still plenty of very good, investments to make out there in the stock market, especially if you're buying for long term. If you're buying for long term, there's really no better time to invest than today, you know what I mean? But day trading, it's a little bit of a different story, but that's what I said. We're going to cover a little bit of both because, I want you guys to be able to have a long-term account, so that way, you can start working on your retirement. You can, put your kids through school. You can buy that house. You can buy that car. Whatever you guys are dreaming of, That's really my goal here for you guys. I want to help you out as much as possible, and investing is the best way I know how, and there's no reason why, anybody should not have at least some form of investment. There's always a way to put away money, and that's what I'm here to teach you guys. So yeah, let's keep going on. Let's just keep the ball rolling here. Yeah, with that bubble that's going on, I read an article. Warren Buffett has an indicator, I guess, or a scanner. He says that, prices are starting to get inflated, but there's an famous thing that comes up it's around Christmas time, in the stock market. They call it the Santa rally, and that's what we're in right now. We're in a Santa rally. So stocks are going up, Black Friday, earnings reports, end of the year reports, whatever. But usually what ends up happening, especially with what's coming up this December, that I actually want to talk on that briefly here. December 31st, they're going to do a little bit of a rug pull on us here on the stock market. And with the rug pull, what I basically mean is there is, I think, roughly $450 billion put away in the Federal Reserve for the stock market. So what that kind of did was it acted a little bit like an insurance policy, and it just made investors and everybody else just feel a little more comfortable lending money to companies and, people buying homes and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys keep up with it or right now. I don't know if you're buying a home or just, looking to get started with investing, but it is one of the cheapest times ever in the history of the entire world to get a loan. Interest rates are at an all-time low right now. It's absolutely insane what you can do. But, it's just, they are pulling out that little insurance policy from the market. So it just wants to see if it can hold up on its own when that whole crash happened because of, that virus that went on. They did add a little bit of a protection. That's what this was. But change of presidency, not that there's, it is what it is. You like who you like. You had that go down. Some people like this plan, some people don't. We really have to see what else is going on, but I know there's a lot we're going to cover there with Biden too, especially some of his plans that he's making with they're going over different Chinese policies and different things that are going on with that, but it's affecting the stock market big, and we're going to get into that very soon. I have an update. This week was crazy for some Chinese stocks. You guys are going to have no idea. And if you do, you probably already have an idea of what I'm talking about right now. So it's 12/2/2020. We're heading up on Christmas, Thanksgiving last week. Hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. But yeah, let's keep going here, guys. Yeah, with that whole rug pull thing that's going on, just keep a lookout for that. Your long terms, your long term portfolios, they should be okay, but if you have any positions, or if you're bag holding, or if you're bag holding any plays over the weekend, or pretty much going into the new year, just keep a lookout, because I think there is going to be not a substantial crash, but at least a little bit of a correction, and I just don't want you guys to get clapped on that, But yeah, guys. Basically, I just want to keep it rolling here on to the next topic. I wanted to mention that if you guys could start following my Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Facebook, I set up social media accounts for everything here. I'm trying to get this account growing and start to see, I want to teach as many people as possible. So it's just something I wanted to put out there. I haven't, put it out there in any of these podcasts before, so I would greatly appreciate that. And be sure to share it with all your friends or anybody looking to get into investing. Also, with that being said, guys, I do have a website that is going to be launched here soon. It's the New Leaf Podcast website. Basically, I don't know, it's going to be a website where go watch my videos, or I'm going to have exclusive content on there that I'm not going to post on YouTube. Or I'm also starting a weekly stock e-letter. So every week I'm going to release an e-letter that has, general market updates, some top movers that are going on that week, things to look out for, because, I just want to keep you guys prepared out for everything and make good plays and informed plays. Some personal portfolio sneak peeks, you know what I mean? I'm going to give you guys a heads up on what I'm buying that week, and, I want to start introducing, options contracts, just keep that in the back of your head, and make sure you guys know about that, and start introducing a little bit more of just some necessarily investment, not advice, but just terminology, get you guys up to date on what volatility means, index funds, good brokerages, stuff like that. Just for the average investor, or the beginning investor, I want to teach them how to get involved. But yeah, that's going to be on the website, and I'm also giving away a free course for the time being. It's going to be free forever. I didn't know what else to call it. I don't want to sell anything. I just want to keep everything free. I want to help you guys out as much as possible. But if you guys could, I do want to get, I don't want to sell anything, but I just want to grow this channel and get as big as possible. So that's my main goal here, guys. So if that's the one way you could repay me, I would appreciate it greatly. I'm going to be releasing new courses here recently, but one thing I did want to go over is I just wanted to read over maybe the first chapter or something and give you guys a taste of what it's going to be like. Alright, here we go, guys. I'm just going to narrate the first chapter here, just to give you guys a little bit of an introduction as to what I'm going to be, giving away to you guys if you were interested in, getting involved into investing and real estate and just building financial success overall. But yeah, so here I'm just going to start it off. Here we go. Starting from rock bottom, or in a beautiful, plentiful penthouse, everyone can benefit from learning wealth management and financial saving advice. While one begins to think of their financial prosperity adventures, many thoughts may rush into their mind. The creation of success and wealth begin from an internal source, yourself, a personal belief shared by many other successful businessmen and women. Mindset is everything. We will touch on mindset in a future lesson, although your main focus should be to note that there is no room for negativity. Wealth and success come from a place of happiness and creation. Building a foundation with anchor points into your personal life is key for success. You need motivation. The most common yet looked down starting point for most quantumly successful entrepreneurs and businessmen is stated, as I had above, rock bottom. A great point that speaks personally to me and may ring true to you guys. Being born into poverty in America is one of the best things that can happen for a human being. I truly believe this, as it was the case for me, and it shapes incorruptible and confident morals and ethics. It gives a true meaning to life, a pursuit of happiness. This would be our starting example for future lessons. Alright, that's just the first paragraph I have for you guys. That's going to be lesson 1 of the free course that I'm going to be giving away. It's, it's not supposed to, teach you how to be Warren Buffett overnight, but it's just supposed to introduce investing to you and get you guys a nice solid foundation and maybe get you starting to buy your first couple of stocks here and there. You know what I mean? That's not going to hurt. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and like I said, I'm still working on that, but it's going to be released on my website soon. And I mean, if you do enjoy it, just repay me by, maybe giving me a shout out or telling your friends about it. I would greatly appreciate that, guys. Okay, here we go, though. I did want to talk about what's going on with all of these Chinese stocks. We got NIO, we got Panther, we got knockoff Tesla. It's crazy what's been going on. But I just want to cover what's been probably making those, stocks fluctuate. Especially one of the only ones that I really invested into that could have been considered, kind of like a Chinese stock was Corsair. But that's because I personally believe in Corsair, and like I said in my last podcast, if you believe in a company, that's why you should invest. That's the best due diligence you can do for making a sound investment. If you don't believe in it, why are you buying it? It's as simple as that. But with NIO and all these other ones that are coming up, their book evaluations, they just don't look as good as what they really should be. And although you have to look for investing as looking into the future, you really have to take in consideration, are these stocks overpriced? Is this a good play? And what is the risk? That's the biggest thing. Everybody avoids risk. You have to keep in mind that it's not about making money, it's about not losing money. That's the biggest part, because if you get good before you start making these big plays and purchases. Not to say, though, NIO and Panther and all the other big stocks that have been going on here recently, they are definitely good plays if you know what you're doing. So, I mean, just head over to the website, check out the courses, and, I'll get you set up good for free, all for free. But, yeah, it's going to be, the Chinese stocks are getting a little picked up and they are getting a little bit of steam, but that is because Biden and all these talks that are going on with China is really giving them a boost, and especially with the vaccine coming out, which I think it should be here in the next month or two. We're in the start of December, so that's something to definitely look forward to. That's something that's definitely going to be very, very helpful into the stock market and probably give it a boost, especially out of this little dip that's going to happen after the Santa crash that we touched on here earlier. But I'm also teasing a little idea of a stock Discord, so if you guys know what Discord is, or maybe if you don't know what Discord is, maybe you know what Skype is, or you guys definitely know what Zoom and FaceTime is and stuff like that. So Discord's basically like a place you can go and you can just chat about, pretty much anything, or you can get into a call with someone, or you can get into a video call with people. Sorry, I had a little hiccup there, guys. But yeah, you can get into a video with people, or, pretty much, I don't know. I just want to set up a little bit of a community where people can discuss stocks, especially on the daily. If you guys are interested in day trading, that's what I'm gonna try to be shooting for here in my future of the channel. I want to get involved into day trading, because that is where you can make substantial profits, especially if you take a little bit of risk. Not to say that you can't make substantial profits with your long-term portfolio, but that's more set up towards retirement, and that's more set up towards retirement and focusing on long-term aspects, whereas day trading is you're trying to make a quick flip, or maybe options contracts, which is more what I focus on. But that's a little more in depth, and that's something that we're gonna focus on maybe in the future here. But yeah, something that you guys could definitely do for yourselves here, for your long-term portfolios, or if you do have a little account that you're playing around with, especially with stocks. Apple went on a huge rally this week. It's been down in the dips at 110 for like the past week. It's been pretty pretty rough on myself personally. I own 100 shares, and I was just sitting down there. I'm still in the money, you know what I mean? So I'm not that worried about it, but it went up about, I'm not quite sure, but it was like 7-10 in like a week, you know what I mean? $7 to $10. That's pretty good per share. So that was a pretty solid week. And another stock that I'm going to be looking at here is BABA. They've been down in the dumps here recently. But especially with these talks with like the Chinese companies and stuff like that, and all of them getting a boost, I would not be surprised to see BABA take off here, especially if Amazon doesn't rocket. BABA is either gonna go with Amazon or it's gonna take over Amazon, or not take over, but it's gonna take up market share. So that's definitely something that you guys should keep a lookout, especially right now. I think right now is a great time to buy in. It's down at the low 260s, I think, and I think a little bit before it was all the way up at like it almost hit 300, if not surpassed 300. I own a couple shares myself. I think it's it was up in the high 300s. So I don't know. I think that was, or not the high 300s, but 300s. But that's definitely something for you guys to keep a lookout for. One of the things that I personally hold that I think I might do here, I own 3 shares of Amazon. They're all at different price points, but I have one that's, I kind of bought it at the peak. It was at like 3,300 a share. I bought that one. I'm out of the money on that one, so I'm going to hold that. I think I may unload my lowest one, which is 3,000. I'm in the money on that by 200, so that'll give me the profit to offset my loss. And then I have another one which puts me at equal at 3,100, so I could take it a little bit of profit, but I do want to keep that one. But with my 3,000 in profit, or not profit, but my 3,000, I'm gonna get it back from that investment. I'm gonna put that back into BABA just because it is a low point, and I do believe in the company, and I think that's gonna be a great chance to make some money. One big move that I saw here today, that not even today, this week, it's been going crazy recently. I'm honestly not quite sure why. It might be the vaccine, it might be good stimulus news. We don't know what's going on currently, but it has been rocketing up here to the moon recently. I'm not gonna lie. That's gonna be Boeing. I own 95 shares at 150, 170 myself, and it's been going, it was rocky for a steady point, but if you look at the options chains too, it's really going to be an interesting next month or two. It's either going to go up to close to the low 300s, maybe 290, 280, that's what they're expecting, or it's just going to tank back down to 170 again. So I don't really know what the move is right now, guys. I would say wait until after December 31st. That is when they're going to do the rug pull on us. So if we wait till after December 31st, at least then we have a little bit of we have some wiggle room. We kind of know what's going on. If it's going up, then it's always good to hop in before you start losing than it is to lose money. But yeah, the next thing that I saw that did make a pretty substantial move here this week was cruise liners. Carnival Cruise Line, Norwegian Cruise Line, Caribbean Cruise Line. All of them have definitely made it wasn't a massive jump because they trade pretty rockily. You know what I mean? They go up, they go down, they go up, they go down. But that is like a day trader's dream, or like if you're a swing trader, that's what I more try to shoot for. I try to enter in low, buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high, and then over a slow amount of time, you build up, you accumulate a little bit of wealth, and then you take that, invest it into your long term, and then guess what? Your long term grows, and then you just keep on doing the same thing. And if you keep on doing that with another form of income, before you know it, your passive income will surpass your regular income. And guess what that means? You could retire. You could take vacations. You could get that car you want, that house. That's what I'm saying. Investing, if you guys take it serious, especially if you're at a young age, that's why I'm starting this podcast. I'm 19 myself, guys, and I have $250,000 of net worth, and it's growing substantially as we speak. And I'm just saying, I want to help you guys out as much as possible, because there's no reason why you guys should not have this yourself. Investing has to be one of the crucial things that you guys focus on. They don't teach this in school, and that's why I'm here doing it, because it's a valuable skill, and the 99% don't know. And I'm not saying I'm part of the 1%, but I've dedicated my life to investing. So that's what like I said in the last podcast, guys, I'm here to help you, and I'm giving it all away for free. I want everybody to know how to do this. That's the only thing I ask for repayment. Just help me out and tell as many people as you can. But yeah, guys, I already went over that weekly stock newsletter. I'm going to be giving more details into that in the next podcast, and I'm also going to be dropping new videos here soon on how-tos, brokerage comparisons. I want to get a lot more active on this channel. I was just doing the podcast, but I think there's a lot more things I can do to help you guys out here and set you guys up for being wealthy and getting your investment portfolio in a good growth strategy. Alright, guys, but yeah, I'm gonna start wrapping up the podcast here. I do apologize. It's short again. I'm looking for people to get on the podcast here for guests, but it's just hard, especially with this virus going on. And, I've been slammed here recently, and I have a very, very limited schedule, so I can only bring people on at certain times. And, I'm working on improving this, every single day. Or every day. We can only get better from here. So I do appreciate if you guys are listening, and be sure to like the video and check out my social media. Check out my new website too, and if you're interested, definitely check out that free course. It's going to be out soon. Like I said, it's just going to help you pretty much get a financial foundation and set yourself up for success and investing. But yeah, also if you're interested too, I'm gonna have a Discord link maybe in the description if it's out yet. I want you guys to have a little bit of a community and somewhere you can feel safe and learn together, because that's what really helped me out at the start, is having someone to go to, or having a couple people to go to and ask questions. And I did learn on my own, but there's definitely forums and stuff that I would always be on and asking, and the accent of kindness of random people is it can really do a lot, and it's being self-taught. But yeah, with that being said, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching this video, and the next video I am looking for guests, so if you guys have any ideas, or if you know anyone that's interested, please tell them to get in contact with me, either through my website or social media or anything, or even in the comments. I read all the comments here, and I would be greatly happy to interview anyone, or just help them out and see what they're doing. But yeah, with that being said, guys, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.